gotta know, yeah, gotta know if I'm gonna be yours, so don't you keep me waiting. Yeah, I have to know, yeah, I have to know if you wanna be mine, 'cause this is so frustrating. Tell me now, don't keep me waiting. Hey, these four walls get so depressing. Fuck me and my second guessing. Reading every text you sent just one more time. It's quiet when we both are sober, but 2 drinks in and we start all over again. And it feels so right. So just tell me, should I let you go? Yeah, I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know if I'm gonna be yours, so don't you keep me waiting. Yeah, I have to know, yeah, I have to know if you wanna be mine, 'cause this is so frustrating. Tell me now, don't keep me waiting. Hey, I think I might just lose my mind 'cause of you. Yeah, I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know if I'm gonna be yours, so don't you keep me waiting. Yeah, I have to know, yeah, I have to know if you wanna be mine, 'cause this is so frustrating. Tell me now, don't keep me waiting. Hey, didn't think I'd climb so high. Never thought I'd have it all. Floating somewhere in the sky. And I don't think I'll ever fall. Hold on, don't let go of me yet. Don't want it to end, just stay right here. Hold on, don't let this slip away. 'Cause I don't know anybody quite like you. You can lift me up, and the truth is I'm falling. I'll be there till I'm gone. I don't need anybody, only you. You can lift me up, and the truth is I'm falling. I'll be there till I'm gone. Funny when I'm looking back, every single photograph never fails to make me smile. Hold on, don't let go of me yet. Don't want it to end, just stay right here. Hold on, don't let this slip away. 'Cause I don't know anybody quite like you. You can live
Oh, good afternoon, everybody. How is everybody's Friday going? I am still invisible on Discord. I keep on forgetting to switch that in the mornings. Boom. Fixed. We've been moving and grooving since like 3:45. Got like 3 shorts up, I think, so far today. And then I just dropped my van life update from the lean auction on Tuesday. I recorded that the other day. I just slept outside the other night. Just got back inside yesterday. I was walking all day yesterday, so yeah. Made some content. Now I'm taking a break from making content. I'm still making content, but gonna try to take a break, I guess, from just like the grind and just try to enjoy myself a little bit, maybe this afternoon. It's 12:30 here, so out in California, it's about lunchtime. Figured it'd be a good time to jump online and maybe see if anyone wants to say hi and chat for 3 or 4 minutes in between whatever they had going on with their day. So, if people pop in, we'll definitely take some breaks. If the chat's quiet, I'll just keep on rolling. Just really thankful to, have everybody here, and anyone that wants to come by and say hi. I'm actually gonna do this. We're gonna ignore this message. That is to activate. That is just to activate one of my bots, my chat bots. So yeah, hopefully that'll help us out. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day. Anyone watching this later, love and appreciate all of you guys. I want to play some games. That sounds like fun for me. I'm gonna turn off the guitar. Ugh. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna spend some units today. It's Friday. For anyone that doesn't know, I got $100 in units from Marvel Rivals on Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday morning. I don't really have a game plan as far as like, I just want to play some games, have some fun. I might check out Blood Hunt. It's not like 100% confirmed that I'll check out Blood Hunt. We got some live drops. That was for Gambit, right? That's his Will of Galacta. Was that the, let me check if that's the award. One sec, guys. Yeah, that is the award. Huh. It's usually some boring one. That's actually kind of a cool one. I do think we will be getting this today. The only thing that's preventing me from like pulling the trigger at this very moment is I don't know if I want to get that too. I don't think I will. Like even if I played Magic, like there's other stuff that's cooler. Like, she has other skins, I think, that are more to my liking. We have daily challenges. Purchase 35 Arcana and Blood Hunt. Let's try this Blood Hunt out then, to start out. I mean, I don't really know how it works. learn ourselves a new game. So this is the new PvE mode. Limited time. Let's go over here. I have a trait upgrade. Now here's the fun part. Is hit to activate the trait. Okay. Total damage plus 10% bonus. Upgrade to max level. It's just like the other one, so you can add it or subtract it. Is it per character? Profile 1, profile 2. Because this is the guy I want to use. 1. I mean, I'm just going to experiment. I think everyone else will, right? Too, right? I don't know what that does. I don't have any more upgrades available. I guess I gotta play. So we'll do that. It is per character. Boom. Boom. We're gonna shotgun it if we do it at all. Squirrel girl, you're cool. There's like new abilities and stuff too. This is gonna be interesting. Thor, we're gonna get you in the mix here. We'll go that. Little Jeff over here. I don't really want to use Jeff. Sure. Also, Blade, probably not going to use Blade all too much out of the gate. Ancestral Sword attack. Wait, yeah, not the guns. Okay, so gear. Moon Knight first. I do not have any gear. Arcana. I don't have anything available to spend. So those are the cards that you can get. Okay, Forge. Will Forge, weapon, armor, accessory, exclusive. Wow, this is like... Can you explain to me how we're playing? Oh, man. Here we go, guys. Hang on, let me get a sip here. Moisturize the back of my throat before I have to read all this out loud for you. Not complaining, just a lot of talking. Here we go. All right. Let me turn this light up a little bit more so you guys can see me. Boom. Event overview and rules. Team up for survival. On the designated map, Blood Night, New York, 1 to 4 players each choose a hero. Heroes can be repeated. Work together to survive fixed waves of combat with the total number of waves determined by the selected difficulty. So easier, less waves of opponents, higher difficulty, more. Wave-based mayhem. Each wave brings a specific number and type of monsters that relentlessly pursue and attack all surviving players. Enemy strength scales up with each wave. Brace yourself and enable chronovision to spot enemy monsters. Earn, upgrade, and dominate. Defeat all enemies in a wave and complete special wave missions to earn Arcana draws. Spend these in the Arcana shop to gain powerful attribute boosts. Prep for the next wave. After a wave ends, Enter the prep phase. A rally point appears on the map, and when all players gather there, the next wave starts early. And if the countdown timer runs out, any stragglers are teleported to the rally point, and the next wave begins automatically. Okay. Let me scroll down. Victory and defeat. Slay all monsters in the final wave to win. In solo play, being KO'd means instant defeat. In teams, fallen heroes revive after a short time. If everyone goes down, the defeat sequence begins. During the defeat sequence, or both solo and co-op players can consume a revival item. Lifeline Serum. Those are the items that I have 100 of from the Onyx from last event. Going back to the page here. To manually get back in the fight. If the timer runs out before you revive, the battle is lost. Out-of-game progression. Win or lose completing a match grants hero XP for the current hero's out-of-game progression, as well as universal mode XP used to power up the entire roster. Hidden objectives. On extreme difficulty, certain waves feature hidden objectives. Complete all of them to unlock an extra stage where you'll face the mysterious mastermind behind it all, which is Kingpin. I kind of have an idea what some of those are already. Accessory rewards. Hidden boss bounty. Defeat the hidden boss on extreme difficulty for the first time to earn the Kingpin Dethroned Universal Accessory. Once unlocked, this accessory is immediately available for all heroes in the Blood Hunt mode. Roxy, can you jump up on the bed, baby? Up on the bed, honey. I can't see ya. Roxy. Up on the bed, kiddo. Roxy. Up on the bed, kiddo. I need to be able to watch you. Up. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Up on the bed. I know you're tired. Be tired up there. Go. Sorry, guys. Nightmare drops. Challenge the Blood Hunt PvE mode on Nightmare floor 20 or higher for a chance to earn Kingpin Dethroned shards. Collect these to craft the prestigious Kingpin Dethroned Trophy Universal Accessory, which also unlocks for your entire hero roster in this mode. Crafting details. Head over to the craft accessory page for your exact requirements and instructions on how to forge your Kingpin Dethroned Trophy. We'll worry about that later. I don't even know how to play this game yet. Upgrades. In-game upgrades. Arcana Shop. Upgrade your hero during the match by spending your draws in the Arcana Shop to gain attribute enhancements. Common Arcana. The Arcana pool is shared and does not differentiate between heroes or difficulty levels. Out-of-game upgrades. Trait points and hero growth. Heroes start at level 1 with 3 initial trait points, and each hero levels up independently. Level up your hero to earn 1 additional trait point per level. Sorry, putting something back on my controller. Custom traits. Allocate trait points in the hero trait free to unlock attribute boosts or special effects, which take effect when you dive into battle with that hero. Progression unlocks. The out-of-game trait tree features basic trait nodes and build trait nodes. Unlock basic nodes from top to bottom. Unlocking and investing at least 1 point in the basic node will unlock the build nodes on that same tier. Ability Mastery. Investing trait points into specific basic nodes unlocks Ability Mastery nodes. Activating an Ability Mastery costs 0 trait points and replaces the hero's original ability. Free trait resets. Trait points can be reset to an unallocated state at any time with no cost or penalty. I've already done that. Prerequisite rollbacks. When resetting a trait node, if its descending nodes no longer meet the unlock requirements, those descending nodes will also be automatically reset. Gear system. Gear drops during matches. Equip gear in the character progression screen and smelt or forge it in the forge module. Each piece of gear is bound to that specific hero, and its stats take effect when you enter a match with them. Difficulty levels, progression challenge. Start at normal difficulty and unlock harder difficulties as you clear the current tier. Difficulty tiers: normal, hard, extreme, nightmares, 1 through question mark. Map flow: normal to extreme. On normal, hard, and extreme difficulties, players navigate their way through linear, stage-based progression. Nightmare flow: Nightmare 1 through question mark is an endlessly scaling tower climb challenge. Players fight continuously in a fixed area, completing the mob waves randomly. I think it's supposed to say competing. Completing the mob waves randomly teleports the team to a boss area. Oh, you do have to complete it. Defeating the boss clears the floor and unlocks the current nightmare floor plus 5. Nightmare waves. Basic waves in Nightmare include annihilation, eliminate all the monsters, and defense. Survive for a set duration. Every monster KO'd. Reduces the remaining time. So I don't have to worry about that till we get to Nightmare. Heroes. And they have some adjustments. Punisher has an adjudication enhancement, sweeper build, deliverance enhancement. Moon Knight has a Fist of Eclipse enhancement and a Crescent Dart enhancement. Thor has a Storm Surge enhancement and an Awakening Ruin enhancement. I don't care about the other 3 right now. Okay, and then monsters. Common enemy types include Neonate Vampire, Savage, Blood Fiend, Creeping Terror, Blood Bomber, Blood Blight Bomber, Pestule Fiend, Sky Stalker, and Airborne Alchemist. Common enemy abilities. The Vampire swings its claws to scratch and bite players. Blood Fiend, faster, higher aggressive, and frantically scratches and bites with a much higher attack speed than the other vampires. And they will also randomly leap at players to tear them into them upon landing. Creeping Terror crawls on the ground, biting and scratching at players' legs. Hit them to slow their movement speed. Blight Bomber throws magical fire flasks at players. Flasks detonate, so Molotov cocktails basically. On a delay after they land, damaging the surrounding area. The Blight Bomber... No, we already read that one. The Blood Blight Bomber throws blood-stained fire flasks that explode on impact, leaving behind continuously burning pools of blood fire. Dude, why are we giving, like, monsters and vampires and creatures of the night already powerful things? This is Marvel Rivals. This is a limited time PvE mode that they have introduced, Oki Girl. I am learning how to play. I have not played yet. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. These are the enemies that I will be fighting, apparently. Sky Stalker... Oh no, sorry. Pestule Fiend was the one I was on. Carries a swollen blood sac on its back. Detonates itself upon approaching a player or when KO'd. Costing massive AoE explosive damage. Sky Stalker hovers in the air and dives at players. It will hover mid-air and flap its wings to strike nearby enemies. Hit it to make it sluggish. Airborne Alchemist flies overhead, maintaining its distance from players while hurling fire flasks that detonate on impact. Elite enemy types include Royal Bloodguard, Darkhold, Cultist, Crazed Crawler, and Bloodwing Hunter. Holy crap. And then bosses. We have Capwolf. Congrats on the 5-stream streak, Oki Girl. I'm not reading the rest of this. But we have Capwolf as one of the bosses. Ratatoskor? I don't know what that boss is. Dracula himself. That's fun. And Mastermind, which Mastermind is Kingpin. I know that. Basically, they're all going to be really hard to take out. And I'll kind of get a handle for their abilities when I start playing. Cool. We got our heroes. We'll start on normal. Go from normal, hard to extreme, and then we'll figure out Nightmare later. This is all really confusing shit. I'm not gonna lie, the upgrade thing. You like vampire stuff? Yeah, so last time was zombies themed, this time it's monster vampire-y themed. Again, I haven't played yet, so we're gonna figure it out. It should be fun. And then I guess we'll just play with other players. We're not playing against other players, we're playing with other players. It's PvE, so player versus environment. So we're just playing against the computer. Are there rewards? Achievements. I see unstable molecules. I have 800. Oh, I love that for myself. I need more unstable molecules. There's more unstable molecules. More. Oh, I need all these unstable molecules. I need them all. The units too. I like having units to spend in the store. And we are going to spend some money in the store since we have those units. It's Friday. Have a little bit of fun today. I still gotta make one more video today too. Clear normal first time, clear hard first time, clear extreme for the first time. I mean, you can literally stay on this game all day because the whole point of it is just to sit here and just rack up the the dopamine fix. This is what this game is for. It's to hit that dopamine button in your brain. Alright. Let's give this thing a shot. I don't know what we're doing. I'm gonna play on normal. Confirm. Autofill teammates, yes. Alright, let's check this out. I'm usually really frustrated like the first game or two, and then I figure it out.
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
They want blood, but so do I.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires. Thank you very much.
That was boring.
Dracula and his minions and save
Oh, there's no horde yet.
home.
There's no horde yet. Gotcha. See, that's very similar to the one we had during the holidays.
Breed of undead. Take them down and secure Times Square. The moon.
That is so satisfying. Oh, can I not throw another one right now?
Move quickly. The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something.
I don't get it. Oh.
Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
Where are we going? Sorry, team. I'm slow. There's 470 of them this time. Holy zombies. Are these zombies or vampires? I can't really tell. I don't know. I want to use this.
Go through that building up ahead.
That was
Stay on guard as you approach the station.
that was fun. First blood.
Such remarkable power.
I don't know what these upgrades do.
Good use for once.
I know I need them.
I'm doing this my way. More vampires. Fight
Now we're in the
your way
Baxter
through
building.
The moon haunts you.
I mean, I'm kind of standing in here like an idiot. There doesn't seem to be a lot of consequences for me standing in it.
Ancestral sword. Strike.
Are we done yet?
Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company.
Boss Hunter?
Fascinating.
Plus 20% when dealing damage to
Now,
bosses?
who's
That's
the
actually a pretty good
real
one.
monster?
I don't know if it's like the preferred choice, but
A gift
no.
from Khonshu.
Where are we going? I think I'm finding vampires for you, Oki girl. I'm really not sure yet.
Time waits for no one. Rapid deployment commencing. Another wave is coming. Don't let them stop. Prove them wrong. And smash through that barrier as soon as possible. Another less than noble sacrifice.
He's still going, so I'm just gonna wait it out.
These vigilantes never surrender.
Thanks, team.
Move forward. Carefully.
Now it's just 3 of us.
Just saw something enter the station,
Aw.
and it didn't look human.
I want the health bonus.
One of those freaks from the monster kingdom, no doubt.
Dude.
Such remarkable power. On your toes.
I mean, I have it, right?
The moon haunts you.
A gift from Khonshu.
Dude, stay over here. I don't have monks over there.
Wolf is down.
Sweet.
Bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. Once again, the Vampire King is
That was it?
defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story?
Acquired this match. I acquired things. That was kind of easy. Like, that was pretty easy. I can upgrade that. I just had one. Okay. Traits. I have 5 available points. Should I just unlock everything first and then boost them all? Do that, that, that. that. And that. That looks good. Gear. That's an. I guess just use one of these. +4 to Crescent Dart, +8 to Moonblade base. And I got some armor. Okay, cool. Boosting the defense. And then I got Alchemy Amulet. I got 2 of them. I'm gonna use the base ones because I don't know if these are like... I think they might be use it or lose it. Let's find out though just by using the base of whatever we have. And we'll give this a shot. So we got some gear, we got some, yeah, good deal. No, go back to the game. And then we'll play on hard this time. This is all for Moon Knight. Here. Yeah, I like Moon Knight. There's only 6 characters available in this game mode, because they did give them like special powers and abilities and stuff, so. Alright, let's try it on hard.
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
They want blood, but so do I.
There's just 2 of us.
Vigilantes
This could be a lot
disgust
harder.
me, but I hate vampires.
Which means I do too.
Defeat Dracula and his minions and save our home.
I'm very confused.
Dracula's non-stone has spawned a new breed of undead.
Is this like the...
Such remarkable power.
I'm so confused.
Another less than noble sacrifice. Executioner! These vigilantes never surrender.
Did I take away my thing?
Rise and fall.
Whatever I did, I screwed up my... Or is it just the animation that just looks different? I think it's just the animation.
A gift from Khonshu.
I really gotta read the instructions better.
The moon haunts you.
Oh yeah, heal still. I like that. Trying to figure out what I inadvertently did.
It's my way. The moon haunts you.
A gift from Khonshu.
it kind of turns them into more of like a melee kind of. This is a lot harder. I wonder if I did this to myself.
Central Station, and they seem to be running from something.
Dealing damage has a 3% chance to freeze enemies. Increase ultimate ability charge speed by 30%. Yes.
Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
And I can heal myself. Oh, I love that. Can Moon Knight do this in real matches against other players? That'd be pretty fun. I really gotta figure out what it is. Yeah, I turned myself into kind of a melee kind of person.
The moon haunts you. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender.
We have a lot of these little currency things. I just don't want to restart again, guys. I might just have to let this go. I did something to this character. I didn't mean to do whatever I did to this. I did something.
Just as I expected. I can't rely on self-righteous vigilantes.
Do I still get rewards?
I'll have to handle this myself.
Wait, but I was the MVP? For what? I acquired like a bunch of thingies. Prepare. What achievements do I get? Oh, sweet, 100 units. And a gallery card. Sweet. Okay, what did I do to this character? What is this? Weapon. Can't use it yet. Okay. What's this? Fist of Eclipse hitting an Ankh anywhere triggers +1. Eclipse explosions applies Eclipse sacks to hit enemies. That's not my issue. Alchemy amulet. Very confused as to what I did to Moon Knight to make him so weird. I'm gonna reset that. I don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. That was probably it. Let's see if that fixes the problem. And then reassign. Just reset it once. Replaces Crescent Dart with Fist of Eclipse. Strikes enemies with fists wrapped in moon power. Hitting an enemy or Ankh triggers an Eclipse explosion. Marked or affected enemies. We're gonna leave. Yeah, so that, and then I have 2 more left. Critical hits plus 30, block rates plus 3%. What's the Arcana? I already looked. Gear. I can only use level 1 stuff. Mountain has to stay as is. I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Craft accessory. You have 96 days to do this. And then you can buy shards if you want them. Can't purchase 5 shard packs. Each pack contains 100,000 shards. Want to buy your way out of hard work? I hate capitalism, jeez. Just play the game. Oh, hey, I can get these though. Oh, look at that. And then there is its own specific cereal for this game mode. So we've got our own comic panel for this game mode too. Alright. Let's try this again. Really hoping I'm not coming down with something.
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
They want blood, but so do I.
Okay, we can keep a full team this time. It should be easy, because normal was really easy.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires.
Okay, we fixed our problem.
Defeat Dracula and his minions and save our home.
Chain lightning, yeah.
Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Dracula's non-stone is spawning.
This is better.
Take
Love
them
it.
down and secure another less than noble separate. These vigilantes never surrender. The moon would be fire creature.
Heal myself up. I love that. How are my teammates all doing? Everyone seems to be doing okay.
The moon haunts you.
Alright, this is good. Yeah, this is a little bit harder, guys. One more time, this one too. You do gotta dodge a little bit more.
Move quickly. The bridges are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something.
We'll do...
A hero at their peak.
Increase our boss damage.
I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Vampires everywhere. Stick together in eliminating. The moon haunts you.
We may have gotten a little too aggressive there.
Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station.
Ability charged by 30%. Yes,
Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Time waits for no one. Rapid deployment commencing. More vampires. Fight your way through the hole. Thank you very much. The moon haunts you.
Oh yeah. Where do all these guys come from? Oh no, we're almost done. Oh, there's a vampire thing. They're like monk vampires. It's kind of weird. What's this?
Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company.
How do we get there? Good deal. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need that.
Another less than noble sacrifice. A gift from Khonshu.
Oh crap, I get out of here.
Vigilantes never surrender. The moon haunts you.
Do these things are a while. Here we go. I'm doing the second most damage. But I think this is kind of based off of, oh. Didn't know about this. Learned something new, second game.
Move forward. Carefully. I manager saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. A lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt.
There, ahead, I rise and fall. The moon haunts you.
Go.
The moon haunts you.
Is he done yet?
Wolf is down.
Ooh.
The Monster Kingdom may be a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. I've arranged a special transport just for you. All aboard.
Oh,
Next stop,
we're still going.
Dracula's castle. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
We have our ult again. There's more. So it goes longer.
These tunnels are crawling with vampires.
We got like a blue
Deal
gem
with
on
them
the last
before
one
you
too.
become their dinner.
Are we on a train?
Another less than normal sight. These vigilantes never surrender.
Could have held it for a few minutes longer, but I want to charge it. Well, you definitely need to stay with your teammates this way.
Another less than normal sight.
That should help.
Another less than normal. These vigilantes never surrender. These vigilantes never surrender. Strike!
We're about done. We're about done.
This
There we go.
mission has gone off the rails. As is your train. You'll have to walk from here. Luckily, the castle is close.
Ability charge by 30%. Yeah.
Hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
Train is broken down. And now we're on the other map. Phase
That
7
dark
and 9.
seal atop the tower is likely the source of the castle's magic. Get in there and destroy it. Curses, there's no way in. It looks as though you'll have to cut through the park instead. Be ready for a fight. You've got the vampire's attention. Hold your ground.
Is this Dracula? Oh, we just have to survive for a minute.
The moon haunts you.
It sounded easier at first.
The moon haunts you.
That was it? That was an intense, like,
These
minute and a half.
vigilantes never surrender.
20% chance to trigger chain lightning?
Fascinating.
I dig that.
Now, who's the real monster?
Yeah, it'll recharge in time before we get started.
Clear those vampires from your path and keep moving forward.
This is the second to last stage.
Very much. The moon haunts you.
Yeah, put my cards up together. Dude, these flying ones are not cool.
Rise and fall. The moon haunts you. These vigilantes never surrender.
Ew. These flying ones are really annoying. My health is not returned. There we go.
Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender.
Dude.
Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. The great
Okay.
dawn lies ahead. I do hope that hideous swirl creature has returned to Ixgard by now.
What do we got? 20% damage.
Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once.
Alright, this is the last stage.
Madam Tosca. I'm afraid your furry friend has been turned by the vampires. Exterminated.
Leave now,
I found them.
before I devour you.
Rise and fall.
I shall feast on your
Another
bones.
less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. The moon haunts you.
Over in here.
Thank you very much.
I'm charged.
The moon haunts you.
I shall feast on your bones.
The moon haunts
Oh,
you.
I missed.
Another less than noble. Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. These vigilantes never surrender.
Wow. She's actually replenishing her health too. Just a little bit.
The moon haunts you.
While you still
We're
can.
almost done.
I shall feast on your bones. Thank you, my
Well done, serving Dracula is nearly as absurd as you heroes working for me. Once again,
Sweet.
the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story?
I got a bunch of thingies. I don't know what any of them do. Me and other Moon Knight holding that down. I like it. Prepare. Armor. I can use the level 8s now. And the exclusive. We'll do that. Okay. We want to use the main trait. Traits. Let's reset this. Is that what's blocking me? Primary. I don't really know how to unlock that one yet. Sure. Plus 150 health. Achievements. Unstable molecules. I need these so bad. Clear extreme for the first time. Okay, one sec. OCD. Psylocke. What do we got? We got a spray. We got Moon Knight's MVP. We'll take that. Wow, I did not expect it to, are we close to, like, getting anything done over here? Pick up 300 gear. We're kind of getting there very, very, very slowly, guys. Oh, very slowly. I'm gonna have some lunch, because I haven't had lunch yet. Ah. Ow. Everything hurts. guys. We are having beef teriyaki today. What do we got? 5 minutes? Go. Give me 1 sec, guys. I need towels. One sec, guys. We used up all the towels when we got in yesterday. And I got an extra towel and an extra place, like format now, which is nice. couldn't remember if I liked this one or not. So I figured, refresh the old memory, you know? Alright, got the laptop plugged back in. Alright, guys. Oh. Try not to spill any moisture on the keyboard or anything here. So, pretty good. All right. Drop that in the sauce. Let's try to do this today. Boom. That was a much cleaner, smoother process. I will go throw this away outside in just a little while, but doing okay, kiddo? Woo! These PvE modes remind me a lot of Mario growing up. Every millennial loves a good boss. Loves a good boss fight. It's a really hot plate for some reason. You love Vampire Diaries? Okay, girl. I'm gonna watch that show. I do know it's pretty popular though. I'm really hoping I didn't catch something. I'm gonna put socks on in just a few moments. My feet are freezing. It's kind of high schoolish. I really liked Buffy the Vampire Slayer when that show was running back in the late 90s and early 2000s. I loved that show. And I think we've had this conversation in a live before. I really like Supernatural. I think that's the closest I've ever gotten. I actually own Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel on my iTunes account. If I ever really wanted to and got bored. I have a lot of shows I know I'm supposed to be watching. Keep on remembering, I gotta do Landman. I can hold it now. It was really hot at the beginning. I know a lot of people won't think about yesterday all that much because it's really like 15 miles. It's not a big deal. But with that wagon and the dog, crossing those intersections, I'm actually pretty impressed with myself yesterday. And Friday. Friday wasn't as intensive. Yesterday, I literally walked from Los Altos all the way to here. On Friday, I walked from here to a park, to another park, and then at like 3:30 in the afternoon, something like that, I was like, okay, we're just gonna go to Long Beach. So I think I only had to do like maybe 9 miles in that stretch because I had hop-skipped kind of around on Friday earlier. But straight up yesterday, I grabbed some breakfast. Rose was kind enough to get me some breakfast, and then I just kind of realized I was like, we gotta kind of get back into a better environment for housing. So, excuse me. So yeah, going from Los Altos, I started the stream at Bellflower and like Willow. It was like right past Los Coyotes Diagonal. I should have just taken Los Coyotes Diagonal. I don't know why I didn't do that. I could have carved myself off probably an hour. Was Long Beach a bad area? So Long Beach is the 44th biggest city in the country. It's extremely dense. It is a horrible fucking place to be homeless. It is really hard because all the resources are congregated in the north downtown, and then kind of the cross freeway area as you get over to just like the port kind of facilities, which is obviously where the multi-service center is. The multi-service center for Long Beach, the homeless place that like the office and stuff they run out of, it's not in downtown. It's across the freeway. Over like in some random fucking neighborhood by a whole bunch of industrial shit. It is so hard to get to any of the shit, and that's what makes it difficult. I can't sleep outside downtown. I did that one night. I'm not doing that again. Bixby is another place I've slept at before, but it's too close to the ocean. So in general though, yeah, Long Beach is not, I would say, the safest city in America. I chose to go to the suburbs of Long Beach, which, I mean, it's a 2-mile walk from, I was in North Downtown area. I walked from there to the suburbs, and it was just a better it's a lot safer. You don't have to deal with as much shit. You need to have some cigarettes on you. I haven't had a cigarette in like almost 3 weeks. I'm not gonna go get a pack or anything like that, but it's like the one currency exchange that homeless people in Long Beach have with one another is if you have some smokes. But it's tough. And then I mentioned this before, we have the blue line that goes from downtown LA down to Long Beach. And the homeless that are like not accepted socially at Skid Row, which that's saying something. You're not socially accepted in Skid Row. So if you're not socially accepted or you're outcast because you rubbed somebody the wrong way, your best option is to leave Skid Row in downtown Los Angeles, hop on the blue line, and go down to Long Beach. Okay, girl, yeah, there's issues with other people. That's like part of the reason why I went to the suburbs. It's like this everywhere, though. Like, it's definitely worse than Pedro, but it's not. The energy's the same. Just not as high of a population of homeless in Pedro as you're gonna see in Long Beach. I mean, Long Beach has like 7,000 homeless people. There's almost as many homeless people in Long Beach as there are in downtown Los Angeles. Yeah, I shared the data somewhat recently. There we go. So like so here's the homeless count. This is from last year. If it wants to load. Why isn't it loading? There we go. Yeah, where's our general numbers here? So their count was like 3,500, 4,000. It's a lot higher than that. So that's their total count on one one particular day. That includes myself. You got to double it because they're not getting to most people. Most people don't want to talk to them. Like, you got to stop and consider the mentality. You got people with kids, you got families, you got all that stuff going on over here. So the biggest issue that we have in this area, and this is continues to be a significant issue, is the availability of beds. Where is the information on the city? So there's 1,357 shelter beds in the city for again, you got to double the count. About 7,000 people, 6,500 to 7,000 people have available to them to share 1,350 beds. Here's the key part right there. Only 359 of those beds are owned by the city. Most of the beds that are available are from the Long Beach Rescue Mission. And they have a women's house and kids home, and then they have a men's area. And it's fine. You go there, you go to mass, all that kind of fun stuff, but they don't allow dogs. And if you slip up, you get one warning, and I think if you slip up beyond that, like you miss mass or you have to go to their church in the morning and in the evenings. And then you gotta be inside, you gotta stay inside. I wouldn't be able to like stream or do any of the things that, you know, have helped me in the past. But the city just doesn't have any of those resources. And you can see it's kind of been going up a little bit lately. I came in at a down step, but it's going back up here pretty high. And then I'd probably say again double that. You got around 5,000 people unhoused on the street at any given time. And yeah, 28% of people get sheltered. And that's the crazy part. So if we have a total of 1,350 beds, why are we not housing 1,350 people? Why are we only using 1,000? So there's so many weird things you can look at. This is also wild too, and it debunks the myth that I think is perceived by a lot of the general public, which is that people that are homeless are all chronic homeless or like, you know, in and out of rehab and things like that. No. Over 50% of the people experiencing homelessness, first time, never been in this spot before. So, and yeah, they have demographics and stuff. I'm in that demographic where it's really high right now, and it's because of the economic situation that's been created in the country. Correct, okay girl, they do get funds from state and federal. And here's the same, you know, same numbers here. About 3/4 of people can't get help with shelter beds because there's about one bed for every 4 people, almost. But yeah, there's a large increase in people getting sheltered, but there's a large increase in people being sheltered. They do track living in vehicles. It is you are considered homeless if you are living in your vehicle. So you do count, and you continue to be counted as a homeless person. You know, they do all that stuff, students, all those things. The riverbed is a huge issue. Huge issue. I'm not going to get into that. I try to avoid that as much as possible. This is kind of where my mental health stuff comes into play, as far as like, that's obviously like, if I could have just gotten a regular desk job, I could be dealing with these issues in private, but obviously now I have to deal with them publicly. But yeah, childhood trauma and financial factors are kind of the two biggest ones, and those two combined kind of landed me in the position that I'm in. But the city's not really doing much. It takes them super... This is the one thing they are doing. They want to come say hi. That's about it. There are two things, no one's really doing that. And then this is the other issue. So again, we talked about this after we read it, my doctor and I kind of fall in this category and kind of don't. It's more, I do have some chronic, kind of long-standing issues, but it's just dealing with those issues from, yeah. But they track all that kind of stuff. I fall under the eviction one, the mental health one, the unemployment one. I fall under a lot of those. I shared this as well. This is the cost of rent increase. Keeping in mind that this is just in the city of Long Beach. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I think it just reflects greed. Housing is not something that we should be taking advantage of people for. Like, you should get a fair rate for your lodging, and it should be competitive to the business owner, and it should be competitive to the person paying the rent. This is just straight up just, we need to make as much money as possible. And it's crazy because I look at this 2015-2016 period. The prices I'm seeing on here are cheaper than it costs to live in Salt Lake City at this time. Salt Lake City is not as big of a city as Long Beach. At least not in my opinion. The metro area might be massive or whatever, but like Salt Lake City is not as big as Long Beach. And you want to come at me and make me the argument that when people living in Long Beach, downtown Long Beach, or the surrounding suburbs were paying maybe $1,000 in 16 and 17 for their rent, I was in Utah paying $1,300. So people want to make this argument all the time. It's cheaper at these other places. No, it's not always is. So this is a really telling thing. But rent seems to be an issue. It's a really big issue. And then looming cuts. Yeah, emergency housing vouchers. I've never gotten one. I've never gotten a single one. They haven't been here. There's lots of different programs that are being cut down. The Housing Authority runs programs to the county that awards the city money as long as the city is providing, the services that they're supposed to be providing. But a lot of those programs at the county level that the city operates through are at risk with a lot of the cuts that are being made at the federal level. So yeah, these reports are available. We should get another report on 2026 here any day, any month now, not day. They're gonna make a big deal out of it. They don't put in this amount of they don't put in that kind of effort to not have the media see it, not have people talk about it in the community. But it's a big problem. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And there's just nothing. Having the ability to stream and make videos, it saves my mental a lot. I'll be right back. Super congested today, guys. I don't know why. Roxy, you still doing good, kiddo? Yeah, you are. You look like you're a happy pup. Oh, okay, girl, I'm rereading your question. Do the rescues? Yes, the rescues do. They get money from the city. But, same thing here. They still gotta follow certain kind of rules, but they are allowed to. Yeah. Oh yeah. Her stools. That's fine. That problem is resolved. I had to starve her. I feel really bad, but it worked. She was. By the time we got to Tuesday evening, she was so tired. I felt so bad. I could just tell just not eating was just draining her. But yeah, we're good now. 1 second, let me blow my nose. Man, I can't like. It's kind of tough to breathe out of my nose right now. For some reason. Estelle, there are no motel vouchers. The ones that do exist tend to go to the elderly or the disabled, and then after that, they tend to go to mothers with kids. Sorry, I'm taller than the camera angle will allow you to see. I called 211 every day for probably the first 9-10 months. And then I kept on calling, probably. I still call. I don't call very often anymore because when I call where I'm currently at, it doesn't go to the right. It causes a problem. It goes to the wrong county service. So when I'm here, I can't call it because I'm not allowed to check in on that line here. But when I'm in any location within LA County, I usually call once a day. It's about a 15-20 minute wait. You check with them on your number, you confirm the last four of your social, and you ask your question if there are any motel vouchers available, and they say no, but you're welcome to call back and check in with us a little bit later. And they end the call and ask, if you still have questions, they'll send you a list of 2 or 3 places you can go check in downtown, Wingart Center, Dream House, things like that, places I've already been to. And they'll email that to you if you want, and then the 211 call ends. The first 8 or 9 months, I was legitimately calling that number 2 or 3 times a day. I legitimately thought I could get motel vouchers. I thought that there would be that kind of help. It took me 3/4 of a year to figure out that that was never going to happen. That's on me. So it's, yeah. I got this yesterday on the way on the route. I'm not a huge Mountain Dew fan anymore because I'm not 16 anymore. But not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna use the restroom really quick and then we'll get back to it. Do you get these tunes cleaned up for later? Give me 1 second. Alrighty, I am back. Oh. Go back to prepare. I think I spent everything. I did. Is there stronger stuff? Not really. Hey, kiddo. We do have a new difficulty, which is extreme. Yes, auto for my teammates. Clear extreme will give us 100 units. Defeat the hidden boss in extreme for the first time. Defeat the kingpin accessory. So you just want to climb. And then defeat enemies. Okay, let's try extreme. With Moon Knight. Hey, kiddo. No. Get away from that corner. If you want to lay down over here. Over here.
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
They want blood, but so do I.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires.
I'm ready to knock out some fangs.
Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home.
Let's go that.
Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
We have 14 phases.
Dracula's Nornstone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and secure Times Square. The moon haunts you.
We both came down. Hit that dopamine button, guys. That's all we're doing.
Thank you very much. Leave them to consume.
The moon haunts you.
Stand in the middle. Boom. Where are they?
Move quickly. The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something.
Close quarters, damage bonus against healthy enemies. Yeah,
Such remarkable
do that.
power. I hope you put it to good use for once.
Look over there. Something seems fishy here. Yeah, sure.
Vampires everywhere.
We're the weakest in the group.
Stick together and
There's other people who level up more.
The moon haunts you.
plenty of time to use that health too, and I just didn't do anything about it.
The moon haunts you. Lead them to Khonshu.
I mean, I think that was a pretty good one. Working hard here.
Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station.
Total damage bonus.
A hero
I'll take
at
the
their
20%
peak.
against bosses. I
I
like that.
hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. More vampires. Fight your way through the hall. Rise and fall. The moon haunts you.
This is definitely the easiest way to do it.
Lead them to Khonshu. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender.
Dude, that got wild.
Them to Khonshu. The moon haunts you. My way.
Good deal. Yeah, I'm definitely the weakest in the bunch.
Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company.
Yeah.
Such
Those
remarkable
other ones
power.
sucked.
I hope you put it to good use for once.
Phase 4 of 14, guys.
Another wave is coming. Don't let them stop you. Prove your worth to me and smash through that barrier and moon haunts you. A gift from Khonshu.
Where are my teammates at?
Another less than noble sacrifice. The moon haunts you.
Can I jump out of here?
These vigilantes. Another less than noble sacrifice.
The answer is yes, I can't.
These vigilantes never surrender.
Now that my ultimate is ready, I'm just gonna go back over here, hit the barrier again. I think they'll keep on coming until we lose. Man, guys, we just need to destroy this thing.
These vigilantes never surrender.
I mean, maybe they'll just stop, and then we can destroy the barrier, I guess. My first time on extreme, I don't know. Okay, so it will stop.
Thank you very much.
Move forward, carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once.
Yeah, we gotta get Midnight boosted up here.
A lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt.
Bogies are coming. Rise and fall.
The moon haunts you.
A gift from Khonshu.
Why are you after me, dude?
A gift from Khonshu.
That work?
Haunts you.
Wolf is down. The Monster Kingdom may be a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. I've arranged a special transport just for you. All aboard.
Health
Next stop,
bonus.
Dracula's castle. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
We'll just run our little butts over here. Oh yeah, the train part.
Thank you very much.
These tunnels are crawling with vampires. Deal with them before you become their
Right here.
Thank you very much.
The moon haunts you.
Rise and fall.
Just putting these onks everywhere.
Thank you very much.
The moon haunts you.
Self-recharge there.
This mission has gone off the rails. As has your train.
I'm not the
You'll
weakest
have
in
to
the
walk
bunch.
from here. Luckily, the castle is close.
Appreciate that. Dracula's castle on foot. Okay, damage reduction.
Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? That dark seal atop the tower is likely the source of the castle's magic. Get in there and destroy it. Curses, there's no way in. It looks as though you'll have to cut through the park instead. Be ready for a fight.
Let's go. Who waiting on? Punisher? Other Punisher? Other Midnight? Let's do this.
You've got the vampire's attention. Hold your ground. And clear the area of those hideous plants while you're at it.
A gift from Khonshu.
I'm just gonna do that.
The moon haunts you. Rise and fall.
Keep on bouncing off all the yonks. There's just an army of just little onks in this little zone here.
The moon haunts you.
A shame you couldn't go above and beyond, but we must move on. There's a path leading through those rocks. Follow it.
20% damage against close range enemies, increased ability charge by 30%. We'll take the
A
boost.
hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
Level 2. So me and the Torta Queen are about the same level output wise, it looks like.
Clear those vampires from your path and keep moving forward.
Thank you very much. The moon haunts you.
Trying to get a couple of these a little bit higher.
Another less than noble setup. These vigilantes
I'm gonna go down. This is not a good situation. Double jump?
Another less than noble. Another less than noble setup. Another less than noble setup. The moon. These vigilantes never select. These vigilantes. Another less than noble setup.
Gotta be careful. Dropping down there. Dude, this is a hard area to get through.
A gift from Khonshu. The moon haunts you.
Another less than noble setup. These vigilantes never select.
These little vampire bat things.
The great long lies ahead. I do hope that hideous squirrel creature has returned to Ixgard by
Dealing
now.
damage has a 20% chance to trigger chain lightning. Gain 50 health bonus,
A
please.
hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
Alright, phase 9 of 14. The crew's still together. Got all 4 of us.
And Tosca.
Vibes are challenging, but
Your
good.
furry friend has been turned by the vampires. Exterminate.
Good kind of difficult here.
Leave now.
We found the
Before I devour you.
Thank you very much.
I shall feast on
I
your
keep her
bones.
close to here.
Never!
I have 12 onks out at once. We gotta spread these out some more.
Leave now, before I devour you.
I'm doing this my way.
Never!
That helped. This is fair. You know what? Yeah. we don't do it.
Thank you.
Well done, serving Dracula. Nearly as absurd as you heroes working for me. There should be a side path that leads to the castle.
30% damage against healthy enemies. Yeah, we'll
A
take that.
hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
Just keep giving my ultimate, I guess, guys. Just ultimate every time. Oh, we're going this way. I don't think any of us know what we're doing. I feel like the other ones should. I'm scared. We're just flying.
Dracula's minions are guarding the castle's secret entryway. Wipe them out and fall. Lead them to
Yeah, that works, right?
I'm doing this my way. Thank you very much. The moon haunts you. Leave them to Khonshu. A gift from Khonshu. The moon haunts you.
Yeah. Can we all get them back in this doorway? I had a little plan here, and it's not really working out that way, but...
The moon haunts you. Never less than noble sacrifice.
I'm probably gonna go down here soon. It's okay, guys. It's okay. We'll recover. This is actually a lot of fun with the onks. A lot of fun. 12 onks.
Get on the lift. It's time to head inside.
Yeah, that was fun. 20% damage against bosses? Oh no, 50% health
A
bonus.
hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
Our health is at 2,000 HP now. And we're fully healthy.
The
Good night.
vampires have shut down the lift. You'll have to clear them out. The moon haunts you.
outside of this thing? Thank you. I was trying to do that since the beginning.
The moon haunts you.
No. I'm gonna buy myself some time. This is not good.
Thank you very much.
That's better. Here we go. What does it take to take these guys out? I didn't see any blue equipment or gear pieces or anything.
A gift from Khonshu. Another less than noble sight. These vigilantes never surrender. The moon haunts you. Rise and fall.
Can I get in here?
The moon haunts you. Another
Whew.
less than noble sight.
This is a good kind of hard, guys.
These vigilantes never surrender. Rise and fall. Another less than noble. These vigilantes
We're
never
not.
surrender.
Or maybe we will.
The moon haunts you. Another less than nobles. These vigilantes never surrender.
Whew.
These vigilantes never surrender.
There's two of them. There we go. 11 of 14. Space 12 of 14?
Dracula's seal is protected by blood crystals. Smashing them all might break the spell.
Chain
Try to act
lightning,
quickly.
freeze
I'm
enemies.
counting on you.
Let's try to steep these out.
Such
I haven't
remarkable power.
purchased one of those
I
cards
hope
yet.
you put it to good use for once.
Alright, phase 12 of 14.
Work together to destroy those crystals.
Hidden objective, break the sealing magic circle within the time limit. What's the sealing magic circle?
Another less than no. These vigilantes never surrender. Leave them to These vigilantes never surrender. The moon haunts you.
Okay.
Leave them to Khonshu.
Here we go. We have... What's the seal? No one's really even trying to shoot the seal down. Unless I'm thinking of a different seal.
The moon haunts you. Another less than noble sacrifice.
I'm gonna stop burning through all those. What, I got 91 left? Yeah. Yeah, anything that comes in here right now is done.
Another less than noble sacrifice.
I died the most.
These vigilantes never surrender. The moon haunts you.
Barely. This is not good.
Another less than
Ah. This will get easier as I level up more.
out of sight. Finally, these vigilantes never surrender.
Alright. Close range enemies plus damage. Yeah.
A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
This is phase 13 of 14.
I am reborn. And soon my
This
eternal
evil
empire
Magneto?
shall rise again.
Oh, it's Dracula.
You are nothing compared to me. This is interesting. I can't wait to see who wins. Sealed in blood. The moon haunts you. Leave them to come. You have some fight in you after all. Crimson Tempest! Night. The moon haunts
him.
you. Sealed in blood. Thank you very much. Crimson Tempest!
Don't let myself get too low. We need off-tire, like walls and stuff.
I'll suck the marrow from your bones.
I have one more off-tire.
These vigilantes never surrender.
What just happened? headphones just did something weird. I'm gonna reset them.
These vigilantes never surrender. The moon haunts you. Another less than noble sacrifice.
That was a really weird thing that happened. I died so many times, guys. I'm sure it's just like the first time. Don't do it.
The moon haunts you.
That was turned off.
Crimson Tempest.
I know this thing's not out of battery. I had it plugged in last night.
Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble. Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender.
The other two have died 9 times, so as the lowest ranked person on the team, I feel good about this.
Never surrender. These vigilantes. Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice.
Do it yourself, dude. It is hard on controller because your heal button is on your pad.
Another less than noble sacrifice. Rise and fall. The moon haunts you. These vigilantes.
Blood summons 3 or 5.
Another less than noble sacrifice. Rise and fall. Another less than noble. These vigilantes.
Yeah, we're all dying a lot right now.
Never surrender. The moon. Another less than noble.
Is someone alive?
These vigilantes never surrender. Seal the moon haunts you. A crimson tempest.
I think we were losing track of the fact that we need to take out Dracula. Damn it. Kind of pretty low though.
By the sacred stones. Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. These vigilantes never surrender. These vigilantes. Another less than noble. These vigilantes. Another less than noble. Crimson tempest. Never surrender.
Dude, how does he keep on popping off?
These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble. These vigilantes.
2 of us hit it at once.
Another less than noble. These vigilantes. Another less than noble. These vigilantes. Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble. These vigilantes. These vigilantes.
What are we missing?
Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes. Another less than
He keeps on healing himself.
noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than
I think we have to focus fire on Dracula.
never surrender. Another less than
I don't think we have it, that's why I'm not spending.
Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never. Another less than nobles. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes.
Oh, someone still thinks we can do it.
Less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. Just as I expected. I can't rely on self-righteous vigilantes. I'll have to handle this myself.
So let's go take a look. This. Holy crap. So that should help us get him to a place where we can do some more damage. Yeah, I mean, I helped out as much as I could. Let's go back. Yeah, let's clear this out. Spray. Spray. Hellfire Gala. Hey, MVP for Phoenix. And then here. I'm a Frost nameplate. 5 days and 11 hours. I think you can continue earning at least there's more unstable molecules in my future. So we can keep on earning, but you can't redeem until. And then hero. What do you got for Moon Knight here? What do we got? Yes. That one. Also yes to all of this and that one. Okay. Wait. So color trumps level. Okay. I have 10 assignable points. How do I unlock this? Only one. We'll do that. Health plus 70. Critical hit rate plus 3. Yeah. Total output boost. Upgrade. Okay. The achievements. I mean, obviously I'm going to keep on playing throughout the time that I have available to play, because I want to get as many of these as possible. I'm just really appreciative of the unstable molecules, you guys. Defeat 5,000 enemies and you get some unstable molecules. We're at 3,400. Sweet. Unstable molecules in this game allow you to... Thanks for that follow, Chocolate Martini. Welcome in. Hey, Julia. How's your day going? Sorry, I was getting really immersed. I'm trying to learn how to play this this game here. It's really complicated for my brain. So we can't really get any of the cool stuff again until we do Nightmare. And we can't start doing Nightmare until we finish the difficulty level 1 of where we just were. So we got to get to Extreme before we can... Yeah, work on other things. Julia, how's your day going? Your day going good? Good. Happy to hear. You all done with going back to malicious compliance when you go back to work? I feel that. Still have another 2 weeks left before you go back to work. How you feeling like everything's going though so far? Like, are you enjoying the break? Do you feel like you're able to relax? I have a couple of cookies here. Definitely able to relax a little bit. That's good. Therapy, and you're gonna go. Yeah, let go of that work stuff. I've had a hard time disconnecting throughout my career. It's very challenging for me, so I applaud that. Just go in. Hang in there, Julia. Makes you feel better? Good. Hang it in there. Made some videos today. Getting some games in this afternoon. I have another Uncrustable. I'm really tired. My body hurts. Really bad. So bad. A supervisor at another store wants to quit without anything lined up. It's by design. If you quit, they don't have to pay you severance. Also, the employers contribute a higher percentage to unemployment, so they also don't want to be paying for your unemployment. I don't really think that's honey, but it does taste good. Yeah, leave absence better. I can see through this honey a little bit more than I should. Generally, yeah. It also depends on the leave absence you're taking. Yeah, if you're taking a medical leave of absence, you have to submit something usually. Lost a family member, that's a different situation. Be mental illness, yeah. We were not all raised to be indentured servants when we grew up. That's not what we were raised to do. And I feel like they've adjusted our servitude just a little bit. Like, I feel like a lot of people are having mental health issues because of how things are in this country, not because anyone is sick. Yeah, I hate it here too. I don't like living here. I don't even like Americans. Alright, we're gonna make one more attempt at extreme, and then I'm gonna take a stream break. I'll probably take a nap, I'm really tired. And I started making videos really early in the morning today. We're hunting zombies and vampires and stuff today. You're going to apply for another job. They called another department manager, I know twice. They're desperate. And they gave up on her. Yeah, maybe that'll work out in your favor. I'd say don't get your hopes up too high though on any individual opportunity. It's tough out there. It's really tough out here. You think they'll let you go if you take another leave of absence, Loki girl? That's scary. And she can't interview on the timetable that they need her to. Everything's tough. Like, you shouldn't be in a situation either where, like, you aren't healthy enough to work and you end up in situations like mine or worse because, like Oki Girl just mentioned, your health just isn't that great. This is tough. Think about all the people working at Walmart that probably should have retired years ago too. It's another symptom of our society. You know, actually, we've been doing this a while. Let me, And your mother's gonna lose her job on the 15th of June. So, like, they asked you if you want, if you're ill. And you asked if you have anything to worry about. Thinking about canceling your vacation to save some money. This is just, yeah. Asking me if you do. So if you're sick, they can't technically can they dismiss you? Yes, it is not wise from an HR perspective because it opens them up for liability. The second you tell them I have an illness, like you have a condition or something like that, you could file a lawsuit and they'd settle out of court with you before you even made it to pretrial. You might even get a full discovery before they try to make you a settlement offer. So as long as like you have you know, something going on that can be tracked medically, I don't think they're gonna. It's just way too much liability there. The second the company knows what's going on, you got a doctor's note, yeah, you should be okay. If your company's gonna do any layoffs, which everyone's doing layoffs right now, if your company's gonna do any layoffs, that's usually where they tend to get you. They can kind of just roll you in with a bunch of other people and no one really thinks anything of it because you got laid off. But no one's going to terminate you from your role because you got sick. It's just really, it's really challenging and compromising. for the company. But this is coming from my work experience, which is to mitigate risk. So someone from HR was going to come over to me and be like, yo, like, one of your managers came to me and is really upset that one of their full-time employees is not going to be at work for a while and wants to dismiss them. I look at that HR person, I'd be like, dude, that puts us in a really bad position, because do we know this person has a medical issue? And the HR person would be like, yeah. I'd be like, no, we can't let this person go. And this could be not just even an illness, like you tore your ACL, you rolled your ankle, yeah, any of those things. Your boss is good? Yeah, so your boss should cover for you. You also got a doctor's note, Julia, and they already did layoffs. Yeah, it's yeah, it's just a really slippery slope from a liability standpoint. Especially if there's like a paper trail, like if you alerted them via email that you have a medical situation going on, Oki girl, you can't delete that paper trail. They know. So yeah, even if your job is at will. Yep, even if your job's at will. It just looks bad. So like, can they? Yes, they technically can. Most companies would not dismiss you given your situation. It's just puts you in a bad spot. You talk about those people that like get let go from their job when they have cancer. No, it's not the same, but being ill is in that same ballpark, and no one wants to put themselves in that situation. I mean, no one wants to work for a company that wouldn't keep you on if you were sick, but most companies won't. They'll try to figure out a way to shift you. To Encino, closer to where you live. Have you heard back yet? You're afraid to ask for a transfer, Julia? Why not? Worst thing they're gonna say is no. Mind you, I hear no like 18 times a day, so I'm kind of numb to it. There's a long waiting list to transfer. Oh boy, that probably means they're never gonna transfer anybody because they just don't want to deal with the challenges. Yeah, it just sucks because I can't years long for them to make a transfer. It just sucks because life is supposed to be about being happy and people and positive vibes, and I can't not look at standard W-2 employment these days and not think slavery. We have no rights as workers. We have none. Pissed all of our rights away because we believed that rich people wanted to make us rich. Can you believe that? It's mind-boggling just to look at the rights that workers have in like Europe and in Asia. Yeah, we don't have any of that here. There's none. At least in the 50s and 60s, you put in the time with your employer, you show up to work every day, you get a pension. greed is something that needs to be in check. We need more laws to protect against greed. Self-enrichment only provides a benefit for so long. There's no benefit to individuals being able to own yachts. My old boss, Bezos, he's basically got an entire fleet of ships. And what's crazy is they all travel together to go to wherever he wants to go vacation. But he rarely ever sails with his ship. He flies everywhere. So that's a level of spending that's just like, that's unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. I don't know how we're going to get this wealth transfer back to us. Like the people. You're hourly? I have not been hourly since 2015. Yep. The reality is there's probably never been a better time to pursue your dreams. I mean, obviously depending on your circumstances. I don't have a lot of options. I got a few extra hours a day after struggling to survive, so I do what I can with it. But this system is just beyond fucked. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no you can tweak this or you can tweak that. The system itself is broken. You fed us a lie. You knew it was a lie of bullshit back when you fed it to us in the 70s, but you still wanted to ride that wave. That trickle-down economics would be enriching to common folk. What really happened is a whole bunch of crooks came into power and fed us lies to keep all little ducklings in a row. But the reality is that lie is now broken. Yeah. I owe Amex money still. They've done very little. And they're not going to put you in jail for you not being able to pay a debt. Not in this way. It's... yeah. And then we got Donnie falling asleep in the Oval Office. That was funny. The dude's basically a potato. The stories that will be told about him in history books over the many years to come are just going to be so fascinating. I don't know what we're gonna do. So I think I'm gonna take a little break here. I'm feeling really congested today for some reason. And I need a nap. I still have to go make another video too. At least one more. Ugh. Plus I'm gonna stream tonight, man. It's been a busy week. No, I haven't spoken to anyone except for the three of you that have popped into the chat today. man, I also need to go look at the help someone offered to help get me moved and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more rest here. I'll be back on here at like 6 or 7 or something like that. Oh my gosh, it's 3:30 already? Holy crap. I've been up for 12 hours almost already. But yeah, I'll be back on tonight at like 6 or 7, you guys. I'm sure you'll all three of you will be around and catch up a little bit more later. Not going anywhere too long. But you'll be here, Julia. Sounds good. I'm gonna get some rest. This kid's already been out twice. I know she's good for a little while. I didn't realize that I've been live for 3 hours. Yeah, be back on here in a few hours. Catch up with everyone some more. We'll get some more games in. I might get some regular games in tonight. I haven't played ranked in over a week. I'm supposed to be working on that. So we got 3 weeks left to hit my goals, so. Thanks, Julia. I appreciate that. I honestly could go longer, but this like PvE mode it puts you to sleep. It's a dopamine hit. You're just killing zombies and they just keep on coming and it feels really good, but it kind of puts you to sleep after a little while, so. But yeah, we'll play some regular games when I get back on later. Catch up some more. But happy to hear you're doing okay, Julia. A few more weeks to enjoy. Okay, girl, keep us updated. Hopefully I hope everything's gonna work out just fine. If your boss is cool with you, hopefully it will. So. Alright guys, I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for popping in and saying hi. Appreciate the company. Take care, everyone.
I'm trying to breathe, but the air feels just like water. You're making me weak now. What doesn't kill you makes you. Our hands touch once or twice. We should let them intertwine. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. Give me your attention. I'm looking at you. I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play